It is a Tuesday, guys. You're in my bedroom in the middle of the night. We have seriously gotten personal. But it's okay because I promised you guys that I was gonna be doing a book review that is meant more for adults. And I mean, the reason why I'm so energetic and way past my bedtime is because I found a book that you guys are gonna love hearing about. So, may I present to you my first ever non-fictional book, The Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown. This book was recommended to me by a fellow traveler during my Euro trip, and I'm super stoked that he recommended it because I had a blast with this book and I am so ready to review it. So let's get into it. First off, let us talk about what this book is actually about. And as always, I will be doing it at 10 seconds. And as always, I have a very thick book. But I'm getting super talented at this. So, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go! This is an epic journey into the heart of Hitler's Berlin, where 9 working class Americans strive for the impossible dream and actually achieve it. The Olympic Gold in Crew! I am so good at this. That was literally 10 seconds. You can check it, you can check it, you can scroll it back. So yeah, that is what this story is about. And I will be continuing with my favorite part of this video, which is the 3 things I really loved about this book. The first thing I have to say that I loved about this book is the language. I mean, wow. This book reads like poetry. The words, the rhythm of it, the flow of it, it just soothes your soul. And how many different ways can you say the guy's road? Apparently it turns out you can say it 1,000 different ways and each one is going to be better and juicier and just... So yes, the first thing I loved about this book is the language. Now the second thing I loved about it is once you finish this book, you feel like you live the whole duration of it. Because there's so much personal information, so many descriptions of different situations that you just feel... You can actually just say that I was at the 1936 Olympic Games. Because you're going to be feeling like you were actually present at this miraculous game. So yeah, that is the second thing I loved about it. And the third thing has to be that I have no idea how this is possible, but the author has managed to make this book exciting. I mean, it's a non-fiction book. I know that they are going to win, but still, every single time they competed, I was like, you guys can do it, you guys can do it. I was seriously rooting for them. That is how exciting this book was. So yeah, these are the 3 things I loved about this book. And now let us continue on to what I did not. Houston, we have a problem. You see, when I have to talk about what I did not like in this book, it really has very little to do with the actual book itself. It has to do with the print. This particular print. You see, when you start reading this book, you discover that the letters are so tiny that if you read it for way too long, you're gonna go blind or you're gonna need binoculars. It's insane. But there are ways around it. You see, when I was waiting for this book to actually arrive to Estonia, I am a very impatient person, so I downloaded the audiobook and I spent the first 10 chapters with the beautiful narrator, Edward Herman. So if you do not want to read lettering that is meant for ants, you can just listen to the audiobook or get a different print. But that is the only thing I did not like in this book. So we are concluded with this segment and we will move on. As always, we will be finishing up with my favorite quote of this book and the score for it. Now, this is a quote paradise, but I do have my one favorite, and it goes like this. It is not a question of whether you will hurt or how much you will hurt. It is a question of what you will do and how well you will do it while pain has her wanton way with you. It is just beautiful, isn't it? And now we just have to score this book, and I'm pretty sure that you guys will not be surprised by the fact that I am giving this book 5 stars out of 5 stars. Now this is my 3rd book review where I've given out 5 stars, and it's not because I give out stars really easily, it is because I am sharing with you guys right now my favorite of all favorite books. At some point we will definitely be discussing the ones I do not like, but right now I really want to recommend to you guys something magical and beautiful so that you have a beautiful book to spend the night with during cold autumn evenings. So yes, this book got a 5 stars from me, and this concludes the video. So if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you have read this book and have your favorite quotes, then please share them with me. And next week we will be doing something different. It is still Booktober, so it is still book related, but it is something very practical. So stay tuned, subscribe, and since this is like my 5th book review already, I'm going to be showing you guys the book reviews I have done so far. So just click on one of these and continue listening to me talk about books. Okay guys, anyway, see you next week, and thank you so much for watching. You guys are just awesome.